sucking a dick on my body for the rest of my life. Because you know who doesn't have the time or money for that? Me! Why, hi, hello there. Since my parents are not home, I decided let's film. I was supposed to go out with them because my mom had a doctor's appointment that I could have tagged along to, but my mom was out here busy complaining, so I decided just not to go. And since I'm all by my lonesome, I decided let's just film. Plus I look pretty, so. Anyways, I am 18. Love to see it. We love to see it. Anyways, so before we get into everything, welcome. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I try to be here for you every single Friday at 6 p.m. or 4 p.m. I don't know. I don't know anymore what I'm doing in my life. So, if you want to know whether I will be uploading at 4 p.m. or 6 p.m. on a Friday, you can subscribe. And when you subscribe, remember to click the little bell and select it to all, so that way you can be notified every single time that I post, because I know you want to see all of this great, amazing content that I have right here. It's going down for real. I swear, I don't know how to act anymore. Right, and remember to like this video and leave me a comment down below telling me that I look pretty. Anyways, so this is the second part of this David Dobrik issue that I've got going on in my life. Well, I don't have it going on because I'm not involved with any of these people, because I don't want to be involved with any of these people. They all suck. So this is part 2. Part 1 was posted last week. You can click the iCard that is on screen right now so that you can see that. So I also would like to preface this video by saying that there will be mentions in this video of SA, racism, bullying, ableism, and stuff like that. So if you do not want to watch any of that, or you do not want to hear anything about that, feel free to click off of this video. By next week, I'll probably have the happier video going on. I may have to upload my Zodiac sign series episode, the Aries version, by that week. So you can subscribe to be notified when I post that. It's a series on my channel that I do where I do my makeup and talk about a certain zodiac sign in their zodiac sign time, right? Plus, I also have a bunch of amazing, great content that I have planned for you that I do not know when I will be doing, because I'm going to college in 3 months. So I do not know where my life is leading, but if you want to see where my life is leading, feel free to click the subscribe button. And if you are not new here and you have not done so already, remember to subscribe. Right? So, hydration break. Let's start off by drinking, because this is the bigger situation that was the catalyst for all of this David Dobrik drama. Alright. It's a little watered down, but I can live with it. Right? It's just water with like this fruit punch flavoring. Oh, now you can see what brand of laptop I own. If y'all don't like it, you can leave. I'm kidding. If y'all don't like it, buy me a new laptop.
I can live with it.
I feel like it's about time to get this show on the road. Alright, I mean, that was a way shorter intro than last week's, but then again, you know, last week I was showing you very, very important things such as my live wallpaper. Much better. Much better. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the bigger situation that led to all of this. So Business Insider put out an article that you can read for $1, right? There's a paywall behind it. Remember that, because that is very important to the story, about this woman who stated that she was sexually assaulted by a member of the vlog squad named Durte Dom. We are going to get into him in a minute as well. Her alias in the article is Hannah. They didn't provide her real name to, you know, protect her identity. And the situation with Durte Dom was that she or one of her friends swiped up on his Instagram stories post thing saying that he wanted a threesome. So basically he posted an Instagram story saying, I want a 5-some. And either her or one of her friends swiped up on it and said something like, we'll like to meet up with you, like my friends and I would like to meet up with you. When they got to the apartment that Durte Dom owned, it was clear that these women did not want to do anything sexual at that time. They just wanted to meet a bunch of famous YouTubers. The situation occurred in 2018. The vlog squad was pretty popular at the time, and a lot of people want to meet famous YouTubers, right? They made their intentions clear about this, that they just strictly wanted to meet the vlog squad and whatever. Then it's alleged that David asked someone in the vlog squad to go get drinks for them to loosen them up, and Jeff Wittek or Todd or whatever, that's going to be important to the rest of the story, went out and brought drinks. These girls had them. The main girl, Hannah, of the article, had too much to drink. She could barely dress herself. She could barely stand. She could barely walk. And there is a picture of her from 1 in.the.morning where one of her friends was holding her up. And it was during this time that Durte Dom SA'd her, right? And they were filming a vlog of this whole situation. And in the vlog, David says, with some master convincing or something, we were able to get them, and they were like peeking into the room and stuff. Now, here's my thing with the whole like master convincing and whatever. Because even if they had brought the girls drinks, right? Even if they had not brought the girls drinks, even if the girls had nothing to drink that night, if they had to be convinced to do something with Dom, it would still be an SA case. Because consent is given freely and enthusiastically. These girls made their intentions clear that they did not want to do anything with Dom or anyone in the vlog squad. But yet they were convinced and given alcohol to loosen them up so that they would do it. Right? Which is, you know, disgusting. Apparently some of the girls are under the legal age of drinking, so that's another thing. Right? So that's the whole Hannah situation. It's quite frankly, honestly, again, disgusting. It's disgusting whether or not these girls had a drink, whether or not Jeff or Todd or whoever brought it. It's disgusting. And I also find the fact disgusting that Trisha Paytas saw this situation. She knew what was going to happen and she decided to leave. Granted, see, I'm on both sides of things, because one, I'm disgusted by the fact that she decided to leave instead of stay and try to help these girls in a way. But I'm also questioning, like, what could Trisha Paytas have done to try and de-escalate this situation, to try and prevent it from happening? Because at the same time, you have these instances where David would not listen to her when she said, I don't want this in the vlogs, I don't want this to happen, right? You have these situations where David wouldn't listen, so what could she have said that he would have listened to and stopped. You get me? Oh my god, guys, it's me. It's editing Jess. Did anyone miss me? Probably. But another thing to prove my point that David probably wouldn't have listened to jack shit if Trisha was trying to de-escalate the situation is that in Haley Elizabeth's video, which I have linked down below, there is a clip of Trisha confronting David on the Seth prank, SA mention, about the ape situation, which I talked about in part 1. And she was basically like saying like, you shouldn't have done this. This is disgusting. This is SA. He did not consent. And before the clip ends, he's literally just screaming at her. So meanwhile, I understand the argument of Trisha just got up and left to wipe her hands clean, to not be included in this situation. I also don't understand, if Trisha would have stayed, what she could have done to de-escalate the situation. I mean, I don't want Trisha to be there in a situation that's potentially traumatizing or can re-traumatize her. Hold on, my boyfriend sent me a message like 7 minutes ago and it's like driving me crazy. Those are all my thoughts with the whole Hannah situation. It's disgusting. Now let's get into some lighter territory. Remember how I said some dude named Jeff Wittek was apparently or allegedly told by David to go get drinks for these girls? Well, he says he didn't, and he's disputing the article that he didn't read because it was apparently against his like morals or something to like get a trial of Business Insider for $1 and then just cancel it. Apparently it was too out of his morals, and he's like, but why would you ask for money for this article or something? And I watched like Frenemies podcast where they had the interview with Jeff Wittek. I'll post the like highlight down below of it. And basically he was like, it goes against my morals or something. And Ethan brought up a good point, like, well, other news publications online also ask you to pay for a subscription, like the New York Times or something like that. But you're saying it can't be a trusted publication if it asks you to pay money for a subscription. So are you saying that these like reputable like news outlets are not trustworthy because they ask you for like $1 subscription? Like, you could just get the $1 subscription, read the article, and then move on. You know, like cancel your subscription or something, right? So I just don't understand. Literally, all I wrote in my notes for Jeff Wittek was, bruh, learn how to read. Because he truly needs to learn how to read, okay? He was on this like attack campaign against the writer of the article and Trisha for an article he didn't even read because he didn't know the accusations against him in the article. But yeah, he was trying to defend himself, and I don't understand. Hi, wow, editing Jess again? Can't believe it. Anyways, another thing that I would like to state with Todd is the fact, again, of like, he was like, well, she could just donate the money that she got from the article. Sweetie, this is her job. This is her job. It is her job to write articles for Insider. So the money that they are getting from these trials and stuff like that and these subscriptions is to pay her and other people. I'm trying to move the camera so I don't see the laundry I need to put away. Is to pay her and pay other people who work at Insider. Like, it's not because they want to profit off the situation or anything. It's because this is their job and they need to. Remember, we live in a capitalistic society. All right. Next up, we have Todd. Remember how I was like, Jeff and Todd went to go get drinks allegedly for these girls? Todd hasn't said a damn thing. Literally, all I have here is just speak. Because you need to speak up. You need to save your own ass. Okay? Jeff Wittek can barely save his ass. He's not going to save your ass. Like, in the interview as well, when he was talking to the writer of the article, Kat Tenbarg, it was basically like, oh, Todd loves his whiskey, but Todd didn't buy the girls drinks, but Todd loves his whiskey, but I never said Todd loves his whiskey. See, but he can't save your ass because he can barely save his own because he can't read. He refuses to read. So you're gonna have to speak up and start some shit. I don't care if the vlog squad is silent because they don't want to bring attention to this matter. This is a matter worth bringing attention to. So you're gonna have to speak up at some damn point. I'm filming this on the 30th of March. My homie still hasn't spoken a goddamn word, a goddamn syllable, or a goddamn letter. Like, I don't understand. You're gonna have to start speaking, Todd. Let's get into the man himself, Durte Dom. I don't have much to say about him because he's disgusting. Literally, I just have 2 sentences. The first one is, you're actually gross and I hate you, because he's actually gross and I hate him. This is actually not the first time he's SA'd someone. He's SA'd Hannah, and he also SA'd another YouTuber named Ali Hardesty. I have her video linked down below. It's a disgusting. There's a trigger warning right there. It's disgusting. And he's disgusting. And I hope your platform gets taken away from you because you actually disgust me. Now, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of it all. We're on page 2 out of 4. Oh my God. But don't worry, we're getting there. So I would like to preface this section by stating I have not watched either of these 2 videos because I refuse to give my views to David Dobrik his damn self. I refuse to. So I've watched reaction videos and stuff like that. For the second apology video, I'll talk about it in a minute, but I watched the Frenemies podcast of it, the Frenemies live podcast version of it, in which they reacted to the whole video. So I've technically seen the whole video without giving David my views, but I mean, I also give Ethan and Trisha my views.
I am disgusted.
It's a wacky situation. But anyways, I have not seen the full 2 minutes and 30 seconds of David's first apology, or at least I don't remember seeing such. I think I saw a reaction video of it with like clips of it that went into like the main points or something. I'll link it down below in the description box. Remember, also in the description, I'm saying this a little too late, but also in the description box there is a Google Doc filled with petitions to sign about important issues, and also there is a link to one of my friend's Etsy shops. So let's start off with David's first apology. I'm gonna have to state, what the actual hell is this piece of trash? First of all, it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Homie, what are you apologizing for in 2 minutes and 30 seconds? I actually want to know. I want to know what you can apologize for in 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Seriously, tell me. I want to emphasize this point, and I am so sorry if you can hear my dad's trash music outside. But I would like to emphasize the point that David's track list is from when he started making Vines to about 2018-ish with the Hannah situation. So you're telling me in all those years, you could condense everything you've done wrong in 2 minutes and 32 seconds? Nuh-uh. Stop playing with me. I'm not stupid. Stop playing with me. I'm not stupid. Another thing, David knew exactly that this article was coming out, and he knew exactly the allegations that were going to come out about him and the Vlog Squad from the 2018 situation. Just in case y'all were wondering, because there is a statement from David's lawyer stating that he will be coming out with a video response, And this 2-minute and 32-second bullshit was the video response that they were alluding to. Tell me. And like the main crux of this video was him basically saying like, oh, they were bad jokes. First of all, a joke has to be funny. A joke has to be funny. If I do not ha at this, no. Okay? Bullying someone because of their height, their dwarfism, is not funny. Racism is not funny. SA is not funny. None of this is funny, so you can't say it was a bad joke because there's no joke to begin with. Those are like the same, you know what? YouTube is gonna hate me for this, but the same bitches who say, oh, I'm into dark humor, when really they're just into belittling people. Like, I'm sorry. Oh, sexism. Let's add that onto the list. Saying a woman belongs into the kitchen is not funny. Saying RAW is not funny. None of that is funny. And I'm not claiming that David has said any of these jokes. I'm just stating from personal experience of seeing men on TikTok say that they're into dark humor. I'm just correlating those two. I'm not saying that David has ever said women belong in the kitchen or RAW. That's not what I'm saying at all. But it's about the same punchline. Having two of your friends put Nutella all over their face and then having your black friend walk in on that is not funny. Having your black friend kiss an ape is not funny. Having your black friend kiss another man is not funny. None of this is funny. None of these things are funny. Posting women in your thumbnails and making sexual comments at them is not funny. None of what you have done in your whole career is funny. So you can't say it's a joke because it's not. You can't say it's a bad joke because there was no joke to begin with. A joke has a punchline. There is no punchline. There's no setup. There's no punchline. So this is not a joke. You just suck as a human being. Anyways, now we move into David's second apology. I'm gonna say there were some improvements from the past apology to this apology. For one, he did admit that he fucked up. Good for you, sweetie. Do you want a gold star? And that he was gross, and that he wants a checks and balances system and an HR for the vlog squad so that he isn't like the sole power, right? And people can feel comfortable speaking up about their situations with members of the vlog squad. So that's good. He's gonna get 3 points from me on that. He's gonna get 3 gold stars for that. But then I'm gonna give him no more gold stars because of the fact that he was like crying, like his eyes started watering. And then he made a kite in the video. Oh, also this video was like 7 minutes long, so 5 more minutes. Good for you, David. You want a gold star. His eyes would like start watering and his like voice would start to get like higher and stuff like that. Like he was about to cry, but then he cut it when he like actually shed tears or something. He also said his childhood best friend, he didn't think his childhood best friend would ever do something like this. And the timing, he's not gonna get any more gold stars from me. Crying, just stop. People are gonna have to stop crying in their apology videos, or I swear to God, I'm gonna start crying. Not because you're crying, but because you're crying. Why are you crying in an apology video? You're supposed to be apologizing. The emotional manipulation is just really strong in these like apology videos where people are crying and you see them crying and you're like, oh my God, they must feel so bad for their actions. No, they don't, sweetie. No, they actually don't. Editing Jess here yet again. I would also like to clarify, because I feel like some people would be like, oh my god, you're just nitpicking at everything. Nay, no, because I have dealt with this when people have done me wrong, right? And they like start pulling in all the emotions that they can. Like, I'm literally crying right now, I'm shaking right now, childhood traumas, so on and so forth, and they just like shove it into you, and it's like, aren't you supposed to be apologizing to me right now? I don't need your life backstory. And the reason that people continue to cry in these apology videos is so that they can get an emotional response. Like, again, like, oh, they must feel like so bad about their actions that they're crying. You know, they feel so bad, they repent for their sins. But it's actually, no, they don't. They're just manipulating you into thinking that they actually care when they actually don't. Because if he actually cared, he would have apologized way earlier, and he would have corrected his actions way earlier than he did. Because if they did, they would change. And I've seen no change. Anyways, now let's get into the two bigger issues that I have with this video. Literally, like, saying that he didn't think his childhood best friend would do something like this. Literally, first sentence in my notes, frat brother in energy. That's what it's giving me. Second one, stop protecting your man besties. You men, that's it. That's the end of my video. Men.
Lisa, everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about a feature.
Anyways, men are going to have to stop saying, oh, I didn't think so-and-so could ever do this. I didn't think this could ever happen. Ay, pobrecito, my man best friend. No. Why did you not think that this would happen? Why can't you just listen to the victim who's telling you that this happened? Why do you have to protect your best friend? Why? I get the feeling of like not knowing someone you were close to did something this atrocious, but that's where it stops. That's where it stops. You gotta be like, damn, my best friend did that. Oh well. Time to see how much. Time to fight hard for the victims. Time to fight hard for the survivors so that I can get them justice. That's it. You're like, damn. Time to get justice for the victims. That's all it should be. Also, it doesn't even work in this sentiment of saying, I didn't think my childhood best friend could do this, because you did. You did. In the Ali Hardesty video that I talked about, that was in 2017. That was in 2017, so a year before the Hannah situation occurred, and like 3 to 4 years ago. You knew that he could do this because you commented on that video saying, it's so hard, being an idiot is easy, but owning up to it is hard. So proud of you, man. Besties. Editing Just Bestie is a little... I can't believe this. So I went looking for the comment because I just wanted to show proof of the comment, right? And I had thought that David Dobrik would have deleted this comment by now. But it's still there. It's still there. The comment's going to be on screen. It's still there. I went looking. It is April 4th as of when Editing Just Bestie is recording this clip right now. And I cannot believe this comment is still there. Granted, you know, this comment is from 3 years ago because this situation happened 3 years ago, meaning that he knew that Durte Dom was capable of doing what he did. But I would have thought he would have deleted it by now because everyone is so hyper-focused on this comment. Everyone has talked about this comment that I thought he or someone on his team would have gone back to, like, Durte Dom's video. And it's, like, It's not buried deep. It's like the third comment or something. Right? I would have thought he or someone on his team would have gone back and deleted that comment. But no! It's still, what's it doing there? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So you did know. So you did know. You're just a liar and a bad one. You're just a liar and a bad one. You're just a liar and a bad one. And again, in that vlog, they were literally peeking into the room. Now, I do not know if the act was occurring at that time or not. Allegedly, I do not know if the SA was occurring when they peeked into that room, or if they tried to like film that afterwards, like them peeking into the room. They filmed that after what had occurred. Right? Like they filmed it like the next day or something. Because apparently they filmed like the last clip of like Durte Dom being like sweaty as hell the next day. Right? But you did know, because again, in the Frenemies podcast, they provide a picture from one of the women there that shows the timestamp of that day, November 22nd, I believe it was, 2018, at 1:08 a.m. I do not know why my memory is so good. With David literally standing across from Hannah, who was being held up by one of her friends. So you did know. You at least knew that she was severely drunk. You at least knew what Durte Dom was planning to do. You knew that he wanted to have intercourse with someone, and you knew that there's this drunk girl there. You see them disappear. What do you think they were doing over there? Playing checkers? Playing Go Fish? No. And regardless, you did know your best friend could commit SA because he had done it to a woman previously whose video you had watched. So stop lying. Anyways, let's get into timing. This is my third bullet point before we finish. So first off, I want to preface this by saying that people can change, right? I do believe in people changing. The Jess that you see before you now is not the same as she was in 2017. It's not the same as she was in 2018. I do not know why I'm talking about myself in the third person, but we move on, right? I'm not the same person as I was in 2017, 2018, even 2019, even 2020, even 2021. I'm never the same person. I be switching it up, switching the position. No. But I'm a different person, right? You're not going to catch 2016 Jess and 2021 Jess being the same person, right? And you're hopefully never going to see my friends lacking, because the people that I decide to hang around with are people who believe similar things as I do, right? Granted, we may not agree that strawberry milk is the best type of milk, even though it is, but you're not going to see us lacking in morals, okay? You're not going to see us lacking in morals. We are A+ on morals on this channel. You better have high morals, or you better exit that damn door. Anyways, so I believe in growth. I believe in change, because I, as a person, have grown and have changed since the dawn of time. Not really. However, I have been steadily changing myself since I was in middle school to be the person that I am before you today, and I will constantly be steadily changing myself to be the best version of myself that I can be in that year, in that time period. However, I do understand that change is not a night and day thing. You know, you don't just wake up one day and decide, I'm going to be the best person I can be, and then you are automatically the best person you can be. That is actually not the way that any of this works. I am so sorry to say that. However, I bring up the night and day thing because apparently David Dobrik, his damn self, can change as a person from the day he uploaded his first apology video to the day he uploaded his second apology video. Apparently he can change within the span of a singular week. I don't understand. How do you change your morals that quickly, David? You're gonna have to give me that secret. You know what? I don't want the secret of the Fountain of Youth. I want the secret to how David Dobrik can now be a way better person from a week ago to today. I want to understand that. That is witchcraft. That is dark magic. And I want to understand it. I want to understand it because I currently don't. I don't. How can you go from one day saying these are bad jokes to I am so sorry and I effed up and I will do better going forward? David, explain, because I'm not comprehending. I'm not comprehending. Especially when you bring in the fact that this dude knew in 2017 what his best friend can do. Right? He knew that 4 effing years ago. Right? He knew what his best friend was capable of back in 2017. Right? He did the video with Hannah in 2018. 2019, Hannah sent a text message to Dom stating, I do not want this video up. I'm not comfortable with this video being up. And millions of people watching the worst night of my life. Dom responds with K. And then the video is taken down. So you knew how the girls felt latest 2019. And I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt of not knowing how the girls felt back in 2018. And that is a big benefit of the doubt. Because I am 1,000% sure that you knew how those girls felt back in 2018. But yet you still uploaded that video. But I'm going to say latest you knew 2019. That was 2 years ago, David. That was 2 years ago that you have known about this situation. And now is when it's blowing up in your face. So it wasn't like the article dropped and you didn't know about it. You knew how these girls had felt since latest 2019. So now why are you switching it up? Why are you now defending the victims? Why are you now denouncing Dom? And I say now because he loves to say in his apology video that he hasn't talked to Dom since 2019, since he knew how the girls felt. But at the same time, he was seen with Dom when he was doing his university world tour or whatever, early 2020, before the pandemic hit. So I would just like to ask David. I don't think David is watching this, but if he is, and if he has reached this far, which I really doubt both of those statements, but whatever, or David adjacent, I would like to know, why didn't you drop Dom in 2017 after Allie's video? You knew about the situation with Allie. You commented on Dom's video saying it's easy to be an idiot, but hard to own up to your mistakes. You knew how he was back in 2017. Why didn't you drop him then? Why didn't you immediately believe Allie instead of giving your support to Dom? Why couldn't you have given your support to Allie and uplifted Allie instead of Dom back in 2017? Another thing with timing, it's very convenient that you're losing your sponsors now, and now's when you decide to post a video. Sorry, homie, I don't think you're going to be giving away any more Teslas anytime soon with SeatGeek. Now, I would like to get into the response of this video. My second to last point before we get into the conclusion. The response to David Dobrik's second apology. Why are we blaming cancel culture? Why? I said this in one of my Instagram story posts. If you would like to see that beautiful rant, well, you can't see it now because it's been like days. But if you would like to see more content about that, or adjacent to that, I mean, and you would like to vote on my polls and stuff, like to give me any video idea suggestions, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm at Jessie is a cutie on everything, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Those are all my other social media platforms, right? Why are we blaming cancel culture? As I wrote in my notes, which I have stated so many damn times in this video, why is everyone on this like blaming cancel culture train? Why is everyone on the it's cancel culture train? No, it's not. I would also like to give a little side note that I will actually never forget the fact that there was a grown-ass man in Congress stating that the reason that Trump was getting impeached the second time was because of cancel culture.
We should be focused on bringing the nation together. Instead, Democrats are going to impeach the president for a second time 1 week before he leaves office. Why? Why? Politics and the fact that they want to cancel the president.
This impeachment case preposterously wrong on the facts, no matter how much heat and emotion is injected by the political opposition. It is also plainly unconstitutional. In effect, Congress would be claiming that the right to disqualify a private citizen, no longer a government official, from running for public office. This would transform the solemn impeachment process into a mechanism for asserting congressional control over which private citizens are and are not allowed to run for president. In short, this unprecedented effort is not about Democrats opposing political violence. It is about Democrats trying to disqualify their political opposition. It is constitutional cancel culture.
This just shows you how far the term cancel culture has gone, that it has literally made it onto the Congress floor. This is madness. Anyways, this isn't cancel culture. This will never be cancel culture. David, at minimum, allegedly, at minimum, has been an accomplice to 3 sexual assaults. To 3 SAs, he has been an accomplice to, allegedly. The 2 with Seth that he witnessed because he was recording it, and the one with Dom that he wasn't recording the actual SA, but he was recording the events that led up to it and the events after or after it. So at minimum, he's witnessed his SAs in front of him. He also allegedly asked for people to bring these girls drinks, allegedly stated that these girls were under the legal drinking age, which is 21 years old. They were above 18, but they were under 21. And he set all of these situations up as pranks. These are not pranks. These are not pranks. Someone can consent to a prank. None of these instances was there any sort of consent. Also, you have the blatant racism, homophobia, and sexism, and ableism, and you just know everything else that he has never apologized for or rarely apologized for, right? So let's get into the conclusion. What are my final thoughts on everything? David is gross. For some reason I put in my notes, I don't want him or any of these other people being idiots. I think I meant I don't want him or any of these people on the internet, because I don't. Because the internet is what gave them the ability to do all this wackiness. And I don't want more people to be in Seth's situation, or to be in Hannah's situation, or to be in Nick's situation, or to even be in Trisha's situation with the Vlog Squad. I don't want people to be in these situations anymore, and I would like for their internet to be taken away. I wish David and the Vlog Squad a very no internet and a very prison, allegedly, for the alleged acts that have occurred. Y'all gotta stop infantilizing grown men. You know that, right? You know that, because everyone is like, oh my God, poor baby David Dobrik. Ay, me duele el corazón, porque pobrecito, he is suffering por cancel culture. And no, he actually isn't. He actually isn't. He's suffering because he sucks. Okay? This is not a poor baby situation. And y'all did the exact same thing with Shane Dawson. Why? Shane Dawson is a grown-ass man. He was a grown-ass man when he did the things that he did. David Dobrik was a grown-ass man when these actions occurred. Stop feeling like, oh, poor babies, when they're not babies, they're grown-ass men. Like the same dude who did the atrocity in Georgia a couple of weeks ago, y'all are like, a boy. No, he's 21 years old. He's not a boy, he is a grown-ass man. Shane Dawson was and is a grown-ass man. David Dobrik was and is a grown-ass man. Stop infantilizing them. Stop acting like they don't know any better. They do. They know better, they just don't care. They're doing this because of shock value. Because they want people to be like, oh my God. Because they want views. That's why they're doing this. They don't care. Because if they did care, they wouldn't have built a platform off of it. Shane Dawson would have never built a platform off of pedophilia and racism and bestiality. If David Dobrik actually cared, he wouldn't have built a platform off of SA pranks and sexism and racism and homophobia and whatever. If they actually cared about the people who they were affecting, they wouldn't have done this. So stop acting like they didn't know better. They did, and they do, and they don't care. Thank you. That's all I have for today. All of my sources, which is a bunch of YouTube videos, will be linked down below. So, yeah. Remember, if you still haven't done so already, to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Is my dress pretty? Actually, wait, let me stand up so I can get a better look of the dress. I have like bike shorts on. From the front and from the back. I feel pretty, and that's all that matters. So yeah, tell me what you guys think down below. Also, I would like to say, because I caught myself doing this a lot, I was not trying to mock any race. I was just doing like a Spanglish accent because I'm Hispanic, so I wanted to poke fun a little bit of the Spanglish accent. I'm not trying to imitate any other accent from any other race or culture or ethnicity that's not my own, because personally I would rather make fun of my own culture than anyone else's, because I'm not racist. You know, you can always poke fun at your own culture and the wackiness that goes on in it. That's just me though, that's just me. Right, but I wanted to say that beforehand, before anyone got upset. My accents are not to upset you, they're to poke fun at my own culture. So yeah, this is all I got left. Let's have one more hydration break before I leave you all, because I feel like we need to be hydrated. I especially, this video is getting a little long, which kind of scares me, but it is pre-filmed, so luckily, hopefully I do have some time to edit it all down. So yeah, remember, if you still had not watched part 1, that is in the iCard somewhere. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time with hopefully a happier video. Bye-bye.
I am disgusted.
Lisa, everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about a feature.